Hi guys, this is Pabbly Connect workshop. In this video, you will learn how to integrate WooCommerce to QuickBooks. WooCommerce is an awesome e-commerce platform and QuickBooks is an online accounting software. So basically what we are trying to do is, anytime a new order is created in WooCommerce, that data will be automatically inserted into QuickBooks as invoices. But WooCommerce and QuickBooks are two different companies. Hence, there is no integration between them. In cases like these, we need to bring a third app to connect them both. In this video, we will use Pabbly Connect to integrate WooCommerce to QuickBooks. It is actually an easy 3-step process. Let me show you how it's done. First of all, you have to visit Pabbly Connect. So this is the website of Pabbly Connect. Here, click on Sign In. Log in. Okay, so when you log in, you will be brought to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have an account in Pabbly Connect. You can build your own account in just 2 minutes. Now bring your attention to the Connect part and here click on Access Now. Okay, in the right corner, you will find a button called as Create New Workflow. Just click it. So a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to enter a name. I'm going to give it as WooCommerce to QuickBooks. WooCommerce to QuickBooks. Then click on Save. When you click on Save, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. Here in the Choose app, change it from Webhook to WooCommerce. In the Choose method, we have to change it from the default New Coupon Created to New Order Created. This one. So the point is, whenever there is a new order created in WooCommerce, the system will trigger. Now let's go to our WooCommerce. Here you will find the option called as Settings. Click on Settings. Now at the right corner you will find a button called as Advanced. Just click it. Now bring your attention to the part called as Webhooks. Just click it. Here you will find a button called as Add Webhook. Click this. Okay, so this is a page called as Webhook Data. Now we have to assign a name to this webhook. So I'm going to give a random name. TWH hook. Okay, then change the status from disabled to active. The topic should be order created. This one. Now comes the most important part, the delivery URL. To get the delivery URL, just go back to Pabbly Connect and copy this. So this is the delivery URL or so-called the webhook URL you want. Just copy this and paste it here. The secret will remain empty and the API version will be WP REST API Integration v3. Then click on Save Webhook. Okay, so as you can see, a webhook has been created. So basically now we have integrated WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect. Now let's see whether Pabbly Connect can capture any data from WooCommerce. To do that, let's go back to Pabbly Connect and click on Capture Webhook Response. Okay, so it is showing that it is waiting for a webhook response. Now let's create a response. So let's go to WooCommerce and in the products, click on All Products. Okay, as you can see, I have made a series of products. I'm going to purchase, let's say, this product, Apple Watch Series 5. Click on View. Okay, so this is the product, Apple Watch Series 5, and this is the cart. Click on Add to Cart. Okay, so a checkout page comes up. So as you can see, I have already entered the dummy details of a dummy customer. So this is the email address called as the harleyquinn@gmail.com. The first name is Harley, the last name is Quinn, company is of course Joker, the address is Mountain Hill and the state is Texas and the zip code is 75001. Then click on Place Order. Okay, so the checkout is successful. Now let's see whether Pabbly Connect has captured this data of Harley Quinn. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. So it is waiting for a response. Just give 1 or 2 seconds. Yes, it has captured the response. Let's see the response. Okay, so the currency is Australian dollars. The first name is Harley. The last name is Quinn. The company is of course Joker. The billing address Mountain Hill. Address 2 is Shaktinagar. City is Gotham. The state is Texas. The postcode is 75001 and the country is US and the email is harleyquinn@gmail.com. So basically we have successfully integrated WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect and that is why we have got the data. So basically we have to sync this data to QuickBooks. So to do that, let's click on this plus button. So when you click on this plus button, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the action window. So in this action window, we are going to use the details from WooCommerce and going to create a prototype customer in QuickBooks. And then in another action window, we are going to create a prototype invoice. It's actually easy, just follow me. In the choose app, we have to change it to QuickBooks, QuickBooks Online. In the choose method, we have to change it from default create an account to create a customer. Then click on connect. In select your credentials, keep it as new credentials. In authorize application, just click on connect. Okay, it's trying to connect. Okay, so in search for your company, my company is Pabbly, so Pabbly it is. Then click on next. Okay, so it is showing that the authorization is successful. Click on OK. So basically now we have to create a prototype customers from the data we received from WooCommerce. In the display name, just enter the name of the customer, Harley. Let's add the full name, the last name also. In the given name, just give the first name, that is Harley. Middle name, family name, not really important. Title, not really important. Suffix, not important. Company name, phone number, not really important. Yes, we have to add the email address. That's 𝗪𝗵𝘆@gmail.com. The website, not really important. GST registration type, change it to consumer. The billing address, yes, we should add the billing address of the customer. That's Mountain Hill. That's the first address. This address 2. Billing address 2, that's Shakti Nagar. Billing address city, let's see whether we have it, that's Gautam. Billing address state code, we may not have it. Billing address postal code. Postal code, yes, we have it. Since shipping address and billing addresses are same, we are not going to map the shipping address. Let's ignore it. The currency, ignore it. Tax registration number, let's ignore it. The preferred payment method, keep it as cash. Preferred delivery method, print later. And let's click on save and send test request. So the API response is showing that the data has been sent from Pabbly Connect to QuickBooks. So let's see whether a person called as Harley Quinn has been created in QuickBooks or not. So let's go to QuickBooks. Here we have in sales, then go to customers, click on customers. Now let's see, we have Harley Quinn right now. Yes, we have a person called as Harley Quinn. So we have successfully integrated WooCommerce to QuickBooks using Pabbly Connect. That is why we have a person called as Harley Quinn in our customer list of QuickBooks. So we have created a customer. Now we have to bring the transaction details, also known as invoices, into QuickBooks. To do that, let's go back to Pabbly Connect and just click on this plus button. We are going to create another action window. In this action window, in the choose app, we have to change it again from API to QuickBooks. Click this. Now in the choose method, since we are going to create an invoice, we have to change it from create an account to create an invoice. Then click on connect. As usual, in select your credentials, keep it as new credentials. In the authorize application, just click on connect. Again, the same process. In search for your company, keep it as Pabbly. Then click on next. Okay, it is showing that the authorization is successful. Click on OK. Okay, so as you can see, another set of blanks has appeared. So here we are going to create a prototype invoice. In the customer, we have to enter the customer ID. To do that, let's toggle this to the right side map. So just remove this number. It has actually mapped it automatically, but we have to enter the customer ID. To do that, scroll down, and in the API, you will find API 2, you will find the customer ID. So where is our customer ID? Yes, this one. So this is the customer ID. Customer ID is 27. Now, as usual, we have entered the email, but let's enter it one more time. If you don't want to do, don't. The shipping address is same as the billing address, so we are not going to enter it again. The billing address not going to enter again. Class not really important. Transaction date, yes, for an invoice, transaction date is important. So date is date created, due date also date created or date GMT. Shipping details, let's ignore it. The service date, not really needed. Quantity, yes, quantity is important. That is one, we only had purchased. The customer had only purchased one product. The unit price is, let's see, what was the price? Price of the product was 300. In the item reference ID, let's keep it as hours. Now, since the tax code is 12% in my country, so I'm going to keep it as 12%. But before you do, you should know what's your tax code. In my country, it's 12% for such items like watches. So I'm keeping it as 12%. The amount required, okay, let's add price one more time. That's 300. Customer memo, not really important. Private note, not important. Yes, in the transaction tax details, keep it as 12. That is same as a tax code. Okay, this one. Simply add 12. Now there is one more thing. Yes, the discount percentage. So I'm planning to give this person a 5% discount. So that is 5. Then click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing that they have sent the data. So let's look in QuickBooks whether we have the invoice of this person called as 𝗪𝗪𝗆. Go back to QuickBooks, sales, invoices. So let's check the invoice of 𝗪𝗪𝗆. Yes, at the bottom we have the person called as 𝗪𝗪𝗆. Click it. Okay, so this is the invoice of 𝗪𝗪𝗆. Okay, so the presence of this invoice shows that we have successfully connected WooCommerce to QuickBooks with help of Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new order is created by the customer in WooCommerce, that data will be automatically created as an invoice in QuickBooks. But for your satisfaction, let's check it one more time if the integration is working fine or not. To do that, let's go back to Pabbly Connect and let's save this. Okay, the workflow has been saved. Then scroll up and let's minimize this. Save this. Okay, we have saved this workflow also. Minimize this and save this also. Okay, and minimize this. So this is the whole process in a nutshell. First of all, you have integrated WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect, and with that data you have created a customer, and with that data you have created an invoice of that customer. Okay, so let's go back to WooCommerce and let's, for your satisfaction, let's purchase one more product. Dashboard, products, all products. Okay, so this time I'm going to purchase this watch called as the Swiss watch. View, add to cart. So as you can see, the Swiss watch has been added to my cart, and this is the checkout page. I have already auto-filled it with a dummy information. So the email address is, this time is strawhat123@gmail.com. The first name is Luffy and the last name is Garb. Company is One Piece. The address is India, Bhopal, Andhra Pradesh, and postcode is 462023. Then click on place order. Okay, so the checkout is successful. So let's check in the invoices of QuickBooks whether we have a person called as Luffy. So this is the invoice. Refresh this. So let's scroll down. Luffy. Yes, we have the person called as Luffy. So here is his invoice. Okay, so this means our integration is working absolutely fine. So from now onwards, whenever a new product is purchased in your WooCommerce store, an invoice will be automatically created in QuickBooks. Also, you should know not just WooCommerce and QuickBooks, you can integrate a ton of applications using Pabbly Connect. Thanks.